Hello there, aspiring tennos. Today I will answer a question which I've seen posted in quite a few different places, and I can understand why it would be. What do I do if I have no platinum? Now, there might be a number of different reasons why I don't have any platinum. Perhaps you just spend all of it on cosmetics, or maybe you are a newer player who haven't had the opportunity to earn the platinum in the first place. Well, the answer is the same either way, because Warframe does not reward you accordingly in terms of your gear to your ability to earn platinum. The best methods of earning platinum is available almost from the very start, so that's good for your newer players at least. Anyways, I'm gonna get into that, but let me just say, you veteran players, sell your 4,000 platinum ribbons. You don't need it. Let me tell you right now, you do not need it. Sell it and reinvest it. A recap of how to do passive income is coming out soon anyways, so if you don't want to watch all of the other videos, you can just watch that one. Anyways, in case you want to keep your very expensive items that you don't use that often, and for the rest of you, I have a couple of tips that's going to help you get started earning some platinum, alright? So, I'm aiming for 1,000 subscribers at the end of the year, so I would appreciate it if you could help me get there. And also, I'll say that we have a lot of very knowledgeable people over on our Discord, including myself, who will be happy to help you with any questions you have relating to Warframe. Anywho, let's go ahead and get into this. Alright, so first up, we have Relics, and I've talked this topic half to death. Alright, so I'll just leave a link up in the card somewhere up there is, where you can see everything regarding opening relics for ducats, as well as just generally why it is brilliant for making platinum from nothing. So yeah, basically, long and the short of it is basically exterminate and then capture and then rescue and then sabotage, and if none of those are available, just don't bother doing it at all. Those are almost always there, so go ahead and do something else if that isn't available. Alright, this is not a tutorial on how to do corrupted vaults in Warframe, but let me just break it down really quickly. You do this mission right here with 4 dragon keys and 4 other people who all have 4 dragon keys, and then you find the vault and just hope to get lucky and pull one of the corrupted Warframe mods. I feel like this is the advice which people will give you if you ask them how to make platinum as a new player. Do corrupted mods. I don't think this is particularly great. I think it's very slow, but you know, it's an option you have, and now I've given it to you and I've given you my advice, and whether you take it or not, that is up to you. Moving on to the next one. While we're at it, let's talk about an even worse option, but not quite a terrible one. Alright, let's go ahead and look right here. We have this capture mission here on Lua. Basically, what you want to do is look for Trials of Ascension, and if you don't know what that is, it can be googled if I don't already have a video on it. And basically, what you have to do is complete these trials, and then you'll be given a drift mod. And these mods, they were somewhere between 3 and 10 platinum, so nothing spectacular at all. But I mean, platinum is platinum, and if you insist on not doing relics and not doing corrupted mods, I guess this is an option which you can do. I don't recommend it whatsoever, but at least it's instant profit. Anyways, moving on. Next up is the Syndicate, and I've said this before and I'll say it again, and I'll keep saying it until everyone knows about it. The Syndicate is incredible for making platinum because it's passive. If you're doing something, you're earning affinity. If you're earning affinity, then you are earning standing. Standing is worth platinum. I make about 20 platinum a day passively, and that's because I have a high standing cap because of my mastery rank. I am currently legendary 1, and if you're halfway there, then you'll earn half of that, which is 10, and if you have a quarter of that, you'll earn a quarter, which is 5, obviously. But think about that, 5 platinum, that's not insignificant. If you set this up every month, if you play every day, even if you're only master rank 7 or 8, you're gonna make about 150 platinum a month, which you can put towards Warframe slots and a catalyst, or invest if you're really savage. So absolutely go ahead and get this set up immediately. Hopping back to what I said in my when to farm what video. If a event is available, that is what you want to farm. Whatever it is, the most amount of profit available at any given time is within the event that is live at that time. Okay, now there's a small caveat to that, because school parts and like Thermal Fracture, these reoccurring events that happens every other week or so, they're not worth anything. Don't even bother with those. But like proper events, Prime Resurgence is almost over here, but like the old Acolyte event, Orphix event, Plague Star, those like yearly events, those are really good. Even Night of Navarus is pretty damn decent. So if an event is available, make sure you farm that one before anything else, period. the most recent prime of the time of this recording is Harrow Prime. Now, I consider the release of new prime warframes and weapons as an event, so when that happens you absolutely want to go ahead and farm it. In my experience, you want to go for the rare part of the warframe, and if the rare part of the warframe is inside of an Axie relic, then that is doubly as good and you should do it with no questions asked. It's one of those things which you just want to go for. Okay, so anyways, that's pretty much all there is to that, but just know that there are insane profits to be made. And again, I've already done a video on that as well. If you want to check it out, it will be up in the cards if I have room for it, because I have to put a lot of videos up in the cards for this one. I think I'm breaking my own rule here a little bit, but I'm going to talk about it anyways. These Hiss's missions in the Veil Proxima specifically, it has to be the Veil Proxima, where you can open up your Axie relics. These are really, really good. Don't underestimate them. Never do something like survival. You specifically want spy is not that good either. If you can get you want volatile or exterminate, it has to be one of those two. Or if you have a good rare deck, you can do all of these as well, all of the Corvus ones. So absolutely go and do that. The reason why this is so great is because first up, you're gonna get the Spectra or the Wraith weapon that is available in the Proxima. If you do the bonus objective, that is, as well, you're gonna get a lot of scrap, and scrap can be turned into endo, speaking of which. Also, obviously, you're opening up relics, so you're gonna get valuable parts from doing that as well. Plus, it gives you extra void trace, which you can then put towards opening up valuable relics in the future. So there's a lot of resources there which can be turned back into profit in terms of platinum. Moving on. Speaking of endo, if you get lucky enough at any point to go ahead and hit a mod drop booster, because remember, endo is not a resource, it's a mod. Does that make any kind of sense? No, but we have to abide by the rules which they have set out for us. So go ahead and do the basic endo farm here. Again, there's a million videos on it already, so I'll just let other people handle that one for you. Alright, so also I've done a breakdown of how much endo is worth. I don't think I have room for this one, but it is in my trading playlist. You might want to check that one out. Arbitration is really good, but it's not really good all the time. There is a huge caveat to this one, which I'm gonna break down right now. You need boosters, both drop chance as well as, I guess, drop amount. So really you can have one team member who have the drop chance because it's global. Everyone in your squad is going to have it. If one person do, that goes for endo boosters as well, or mod drop boosters, I guess I should say. Now, you really need to commit to this. You need to get a group of friends who can, again, commit. And again, it is arbitration, so you do need some okay gear, but there's some reasonably cheap budget versions of arbitration nowadays that you can get. And then you just want to go hard. You want to farm it a lot, and I mean, the thing is that because you're using boosters on it, if you're not farming it, then you're losing value while the duration of the booster ticks down. So do keep in mind that this is really high commitment. But between the Virtue Essence, which you can trade in for valuable mods such as galvanized mods, you're gonna get a lot of endo, and you're gonna get a few valuable drops as well. You're gonna get, for example, Adeption, which is worth almost 20 platinum in of itself. That's just a drop you can get from arbitration. Yeah. And then try and commit and do a full hour at a time. Make sure your builds are set up properly before you do it, and then just go for it. And remember, you have to commit. You have to. You have to. Here's a bit of a fun one. Let's go ahead and take a look at what is invasions and how you can use these to your advantage. So for example, right here, we have the Sniper and Vandal as one of the rewards. And this one is a capture at the moment. And you know, if it's something terrible, don't do it. Just wait for it to change. You can shop around and do other stuff. But if the opportunity is there, absolutely go ahead and do this one. A capture, free captures for 15 platinum. That's really good. If you got nothing, that's wonderful. And then the other one, I think that was Alert V Coordinates. Yes. And that one goes for 10 platinum also. So that's 25 platinum for 6 missions. Not super great, but definitely not terrible either. Well, I mean, at least it's an option, and now you know about it. Then of course we have Co-Religious or Sisters of Parvos. Don't do it. Just don't do it. I mean, if you have fun with it, absolutely go ahead and do it. I mean, if you enjoy it and you can make some okay profits, That's okay. I've already done an entire video of it. It's not particularly great. If you're just here to make some platinum fast, that's not the option for you. I think I should also at least mention sorties, because they're not terrible. They're not great, but they're certainly not great. But they're not terrible either. Anyways, so Riven mods, obviously you want those. That's good, but only if it is either shotgun, melee, or rifle, which it is most of the time. So that's okay. 3 days boosters. Well, getting a 3-day booster is the same as buying one, so that's good. Kuva, don't care. That's pretty useless. Endo, pretty terrible. We don't want that. But Oricon Blueprint, that's like 20 platinum, or Oricon Reactor, also 20 platinum. 10 for a form. It's like, it's okay. It's okay. You get a little bit of everything, and it's really good early on. You're not gonna get the legendary core. It's basically what I'm saying. I've never gotten one, and I've looked at the actual odds of it. I think it's like 1/4 of 1%. So yeah, not gonna happen. But hey, I mean, it's there if you want to use it. I'll quickly add a don't as well. Don't farm Kuva and roll Rivens. That is just a no-go. You can either watch my video or you can watch the Kenjineer's video. I actually think his video is slightly better on like the odds of getting a specific Riven and why it's almost impossible for this to be worth it. I mean, even 1 million Kuva doesn't even get you all that far. So yeah, don't do it. Okay, one more don't. Don't do steel paths, just normal steel path missions for profit. For a lot of basic resources, yes, absolutely go ahead and do that. For platinum, don't do it. Don't even think about it. It's not worth it. And the reason why it is, I know I've seen that before. The reason why it isn't worth it is because the market in terms of arcanes completely flooded. You have to do 20 minutes of survival just to get 16 steel essence, and steel essence is not worth that much. I mean, it's worth a relic pack. That's not the best thing which you can get for that price, but honestly, what are you really gonna get that's valuable for 16 steel essence? Finally got there. Yeah, don't do it. Before I end the video, I want to settle some expectations, because I see stuff like this where it's like 7 platinum to 1106, and it's like how I made 1100 platinum in under 1 hour. I already dislike Popska, but honestly on this one, fuck you, dude. Okay, anyway, so how did Popska make 1100 platinum in under an hour? I'll tell you. By selling items he had previously spent time farming. Popska thinks that only sell time counts towards how long it takes to earn platinum from something, which is the most insane thing I think I've ever heard anyone say in this game. And I think he knows it too. Anyways, let me go and tell you a little bit of a story. I bought a Riven for 700 platinum, and it was maybe barely worth that, but it looked impressive. It had damage and critical chance and critical damage. So, you know, it looked really good. It has minus status, but for some reasons which I'm not going to get into right now, it wasn't that great. I sold it for 2300. So I made a casual 1600 profit on that one. That is what you call a one-time wonder. It does happen, and the more investments you have, the more likely it is that it is gonna happen. However, don't rely on it. It is extremely unlikely, and this kind of, let's call it unreasonable bullshit. I don't want you guys to put up your expectations to a point where it can never be met, because honestly that feels really bad, and I've been the victim of that many times before, by this clown in particular. So anyways, yeah, good luck out there, and pick your favorite. Again, it's Relics if you just want to be efficient, but you know, if you enjoy one of the other ones, use that instead. Don't, you know, you're gonna experience burnout otherwise, but maybe a little bit of Relics here and there wouldn't hurt. Anywho, thank you so much for watching, and I'll see you in the next one.